AMI Stadium, February 28, 2010, New Zealand vs Australia T20. Remember that?
Yeah.
Everyone does. Wasn't a bad Australian attack. They could bowl a bit. They had some pace. Tate, Nannis, Johnson, 150k. Ryan Harris about 145, so he slowed it down a bit. What are you thinking going into that match?
We discussed during the week as well that we just were a bit timid in the first T20, so we wanted to be more aggressive.
Down the wicket, through the covers, 4 runs.
I think I charged the second ball against Tate, who was bowling 150, which is just stupid.
Crazy.
I think I worked out pretty quickly that I wasn't going to be able to hit him in front of the wicket because he was bowling so fast, so there was only one option, and that was to try and hit him behind the wicket.
Here's Tate. Oh, brilliant again. Oh, that's magnificent. Almost 6. My God, it only went 20 feet off the ground.
So where did it come from? Did you practice it? Where was it instinctive? I mean, 150k, that you get it wrong, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't know where it came from, and it was, I guess that's instinct sometimes as well, that, you know, probably a little bit of my own mindset is that, you're thinking on the fly a little bit. I just felt out there, so I genuinely didn't feel like I had the power or the game plan to be able to hit him when he was bowling that fast in front of the wicket. So I was thinking, well, we need boundaries here, so what's the best way to get him? I sort of thought, oh, what about if I just try and sort of like hit it over there and try and see what happens. I wasn't planning on trying to hit it like that. I was going to try and sort of hit it over fine leg, and then he sort of followed me a little bit, and then that's when I kind of had to, self-preservation, had to scoop it over my head.
Oh, this could be 6. It is 6. It's 15 yards over the top.
I haven't really played it a lot since either. It was almost like just a perfect storm for that day.
Oh, McCullum goes over, extra cover, that'll be 6.
That's massive. Oh my God, that's the biggest hit here in the new AMI stand. Just get one. Yes, what 100. What 100 that is. Just stay there and acknowledge everybody. Woohoo! Has he enjoyed that?
What effectively that type of innings did for you is it made you a pretty sought-after commodity in this new thing called the IPL.
Hello and welcome to Bangalore.
There you go, the first game of the IPL. You're playing for the Kolkata Knight Riders. You got Suryav Ganguly, who no one outplays in India, and Ricky Ponting at 3. So what are you thinking as you walk out the bat? Game 1, IPL.
With gold helmets on, I was thinking the opening ceremony took far too long. I think we were at the ground for about 4 hours before we even started, and it was so loud. I'd never really experienced that kind of support at a cricket ground. I guess that's India in a nutshell. Just so passionate, and walked out to bat, and I was on good money, and I didn't like from South Dunedin, you know, I didn't know anything about that sort of money. And then it was that added its own pressures, let alone the big crowd, and then I'm surrounded by these world-class players and felt completely inadequate to actually be there. And I think I was gnawed off 7 balls or something. I couldn't lay bat on ball. I was trying too hard. I was thinking about all that other stuff rather than just simply watching the ball. And then again, I kind of had that moment where it's like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So just relax and just go and have some fun.
Nice shot that. 1 bounce into the crowd. Another one. 2 bounces this time. What a shot. What a shot. That's a big hit. Into the crowd for 6. There is a big gap. Don't worry about the gap. It's gone into the 6th tier. Bottom hand comes off the bat. Will not make any difference. There he goes. The first 100 of the Indian Premier League. And it's been a magnificent innings by the Kiwis.